Hello, Professor Bright here. Welcome back to the Early Access of Sunless Skies, where I just found food. Hello, friend. I would like to say hi. I would like to discuss things, and possibly get supplies from you. I'll pay a high price, let's say your life. Ah, damn it. Oh, you're a bit tougher than I expected you to be. Ooh. That could have been bad. That could have been very bad. Oh, we defeated a Tackety scout, so those are Tacketies. Well. I mean, the scouts are not built to last is a truism in the Reach. We reflect on the veracity of this statement as another cabin goes up in incandescent smoke. Well, they might not like me for that. I'll pillage the engines. They must have coke enough to keep them a little longer in the skies, or... You know, let's search the hull. You might find unusual cargo, and hello, an intriguingly bulky sack. A bulging sack, rather. How pleasingly it rattles. Ah. Newly minted coins fall with a heavy thud from the upended sack. Bright imperial sovereigns, her enduring majesty's many faces glare up at you. A mangled nameplate remains unchanged at 0. Ah. So, I need to accept the offer before I can actually collect nameplates from the Tacketies. I guess that makes sense. The offer being what was offered to us way over at, what was the name? Port Prosper. Makes sense. Is reasonable. Come on. Cruise control. I like it, and I would love to be able to use it more often. Anyhow. Oh, dear. Well, I say use it more often. I mean to actually just have it automatically do that. Or to be able to transition directly from me holding down W to me just pressing C and going. But, that's a complaint I've made already. Minor quality of life thing, and I would really love to know what these are. These little lines, the dotted lines that... I mean, I gotta imagine it's gonna be the Isambard line when it's fully, built. At least I imagine that's what it's gotta be. Anyway, the goal for today, which I didn't mention, and the mist just disappeared amazingly, is to just get back to New Winchester, really. Everything else is secondary, because, we've sort of used up all our supplies, and, terror situation could be doing better, and, well, I say. Hello, what are you? Are you something of value? Nope. No, it is not. Ah. Yeah, you'd be New Winchester, right? God, I hope you are. Yep, that looks Winchester-y. An accretion of smog on the windows, distant clamor of engine yards. Yep. Or if it isn't, then we have some serious problems. And on the bright side, yay, more levels. Which means more little tidbits of story. Oh, okay, come on. Let's not destroy my engine. That'd be just the worst way to go. Accidentally crashing into all this stuff. Did I miss the dock? I did miss the dock. Up and to the left, you say. Okay, maybe not. Nope. Okay, it would be... Yeah, there we go. I'm getting it. I'm getting this strafe mechanic. And I'm actually using it properly, sort of, kind of, almost. Nope. Oh, God. No. Okay. Nope, I want to be very careful with this. Okay, just go a little bit. There we go. Okay, so we're almost dead. But... you're still expensive. Good to know. So apparently that 40 sovereigns is... Ooh. Oh. Repair 10 hull for 50 sovereigns. Again, how much do I have? I have 94. I say. Tell you what. An opportunity to respond to a distress call. A group of concerned Takkities are looking for a skyfaring captain to assist them in retrieving a missing friend. A retiring filmmaker. Back to New Winchester from Hybris? Huh. The captain, a broad-shouldered Tackity, speaks to the group. A friend of ours, there are protests. An acquaintance of ours has sent a message from Hybris. She needs transport back to New Winchester. Would you mind picking her up if you happen to go out that way? She's a filmmaker, goes by Madame Lumiere. She said she'd never return, so I have to assume she's taken ill. It'd be good to make sure she gets back safely. If you say so. Question though, Victory Hall, was it? Yes, with the Tackities. I mean... Deliver our poor reports to the indurate veteran. Her tireless exertions during the blockade earned her both a seat on the Assembly and enemies in London. She likes to keep abreast of events. Or, if I recall correctly, not Wolvesy Station, the company house. The officer's general manager lives in perpetual fear of his secretary, who was appointed directly from the London office. The references were inarguable. Tell you what, we're going to be supporting the Tackities, if you don't mind. Just cause, no particular reason. This one just seems a little bit more... proper. She listens with a scowl. Well, I'd rather know than not, I suppose, and thank you for bringing this to me rather than the bloody stovepipes. I'll arrange a gratuity. Some extra supplies, useful. And sovereigns? Ooh. A savage secret, you say? Ah, I see how these are going to work. Well, let's... chat. She's taking a moment in the atrium, watching the stars burn coldly in the mists. Her skin is brown and her hair is beginning to gray. She wears a heavy unbuttoned coat. Metals gleam in the shadows behind its lapels. One half of her face is scarred from frostbite. She's enjoying a quiet cigarillo while her peers argue in the Chamber of Assembly. You talk for a while about life in the skies. When her cigarillo is just a stub, she says, I'd be grateful to hear reports of your travels. I have suspicion all manner of bloody... buggeration is going to kick off in the foreseeable. I'd like to be expecting it. And, what about the company house? We'd love to have a chat, really, briefly. The foyer bristles with stovepipe hats. The prudent secretary pushes between them, narrow and unsmiling, with a blousy shirt and black trousers. Ah, this is the, secretary, I assume. The secretary's gender is the subject of some debate in the company canteen. The secretary's prudence, however, is not. I'd be interested to receive reports on events in other ports, however small. The company has expansive interests, one never knows what might be important. Yeah, I just... not a big fan of the company. Honestly. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm all for order, but, so far these guys seem alright. Although it is time that she told us a few things. She leans close before she speaks. Her voice is low and laden with tobacco. She shares what she knows of several motions that have not yet reached the assembly floor. Some would make changes to laws that it is helpful to know about in advance. A savage secret. Yeah. I suppose that's somewhat useful. A question, though. Yes, some more supplies would be nice. But perhaps... Damn, can't afford bronzewood. Although, tell you what. Let's get, say, 2 crates of carefully packed munitions. We have... Actually, that's all of our hold right there. Tell you what we do with this. We're actually going to head back to Port Avon. Because we can. And technically I should go explore elsewhere, but I do want to do at least one expedition. And while I'm thinking of it, character progression. Scarred, a spell in prison, an interlude in red and gold. The smoggy streets, a mentor, a scandal. Let's see about this, an interlude in red and gold. You lost your mind once. They put you in a splendid hotel managed by a cheery gentleman. who would determine when you could leave. How colorful the other guests were, how red the curtains, how gold the fittings, how secure the locks. Eventually you were allowed to leave, but was your recovery genuine? Yes, you're feeling much better, thank you. Through trial and error and determination, you learned to tell what is from what is not. The manager said he was sad to see you go. Huh. You said what you had to and they sent you home. Even now your world is red and gold and splendid. Oh, no. I think I'm feeling much better, thank you. A brush with madness. Interesting. Do love me some backgrounds. I like how they actually manage that. Gives you many different options for what your background actually is. It's interesting. Anyway, really quickly, let's send the bat out. I just want to check. Nothing. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. Like I said, Port Avon. We'll do one quick expedition there, and then next episode we'll continue our exploration of the rest of the Reach. Or more likely, I'll go back to Winchester and buy more supplies, which is a bad idea because I don't... Oh, wait, I might not be able to do any of this. And it wasn't Port Avon that I wanted to go back to, it was actually... Trader's Wood. Oh. Yes. Well, we'll see if we can get a port report from Port Avon, and then go to the Trader's Wood. We shall see, we shall see. All will probably be okay. Won't say well, because our whole situation is disastrous. In fact, I definitely should have repaired, and I didn't. And I'm regretting that decision. But I'm going with it, because it's, we're further away from New Winchester than we are, you know, from where we're going. And the bad decisions I just made. Well, that's fine. Oh. The Winchester War thunders on. Your engine steams through the lambent mists of the Reach. Across the region, rebellious Tacketies and London loyalist stovepipes quarrel and skirmish. The balance of power is precarious. What changes unfold while you are out in the sky? It's placeholder content that manages the progress of the Winchester War. Interesting. Read the Gazette in New Winchester to learn of recent events. The war marches on. Huh. Read the New Gazette in New Winchester to learn about recent events in the war. A stalker douses her wrists in cold water. Steam floods the galley. Your bat flies into the roof to avoid it. Its wings cast long shadows in the low gaslight. A clock in the bridge strikes the 13th hour. An engineer gets to work winding the clock back to London time. Interesting. So the Winchester War is going to be some overarching event. Some thing that happens while I'm just out and about. Which kind of implies that I might be on a bit of a time schedule. I might have a limited amount of time to do things, is what I'm trying to say. There we go. Want to go there, get a little bit more experience, be a little bit better. Not crash into that, but also not crash into that, but not... Ugh. It's a little bit messy. Oh, yep, there we go. Didn't damage anything, though, so it went perfectly. Hi. You won't even let me write a port report. I see. Uh-huh. Well, let's keep going, then. I was kind of hoping that was not the case, but... Oh well, that's fine. Let's keep going. Onward to elsewhere. I'm also kind of hoping that nothing attacks me, but although... I mean, nothing's actively tried to kill me before I tried to kill it. So... maybe everything is just passive at the moment? Which would be convenient. I'm hoping that's the case. Hey, more experience, yay. Would like to get some more stories about myself because I'm a bit narcissistic like that, although, my god, with that amount of XP, that's probably not going to happen anytime soon. Never mind. And what am I doing? Cruise control, it's a lovely thing. We should use it more often. How much farther? Oh, and I actually move on the map too? Oh. Oh, that's just perfect. I think I stopped moving. Never mind. Did I stop moving? Yeah, see, I continue moving for a bit. And then I stop. Or I slow down. Huh. It'd be nice if you kept moving while you had the map up, but that's fine. It's fine, I suppose. All that means is I have to look at all these dark spots in the map. Which again, very concerning. What's blocking out the stars? What's killing the stars more likely? Huh, he says. Very peculiar. Anyway, we're clearly getting into the Traitor's Wood now. I can't tell if you're background or foreground. I'm really not good at that. There you go, you're background. You also appear to be background, probably. Possibly. We'll find out shortly. Yeah, we're gonna be going a little bit deeper in there. Yep, there we are. Somerset Camp, which is lovely. Okay, 2 in the hold, 73% in the current crate, which means this is a really bad idea, the thing that we're doing right now. Well, remind me, no way to buy supplies here, right? Yeah, okay. Yep. So that'll be a thing. For later, though. Hi, folks. I want a port report real quick. Thank you very much. And prepare for an expedition. Embark on an expedition into the Traitor's Wood. The quarreling scholars are more than happy to provide guides and information if you're willing to fund the adventure yourself. Gather clues to the identity of the Sleeping King and other rewards in the wood. Oof. I mean... Tell you what. I'm going with a simple one, because I want to survive. I was thinking maybe I don't care that much, but I do care. I do. Although with the loss of that fuel... well, we'll find out. You plot a course into the Pale Wood, the nearest region of the wood. Ahem. The wood is vast and dark. Its silences are split by only the occasional downpour of rain from a passing stellar drift. Heavy firs bend in the wind. The region's grave broods over the forest from its high place. Shelter from the light drizzle. Rain begins to drizzle. Someone sneezes pointedly. A more sheltered route might be preferred. The forest falls into a deep hollow, navigable by heavily eroded stone steps. Amidst the leafy floor and sheltered by the high canopy of the pines, you are safe from the rain. Someone begins to sing Fair Rosamond as you walk on through the sylvan gloom. Said something about using it wisely, but don't really have much choice in that. The wind shakes the leaves from the trees overhead. The terrain's hilly, the grass damp to your boots. The river ahead is overflowing. By the time you've located suitable copse of birch, the skies have cleared. Of course they have. Oh. Interesting. The wood's still vast and dark. Good to know. Find the source of the voices? You can hear laughter nearby and the clink of glasses, or hide from predators. Ew. Old beasts stalk the dark places of the wood. Shaggy fur, cloven hooves, hot breath. You're stalked in this ancient place. Curious. Your navigator goes on ahead while the rest of you circle the river, attempting to lose its trail on the other side of the running water. It passes by on the far bank, as you conceal yourselves among the fallen drifts of red leaves. Its reflection, horned and crowned by antlers, its flanks heavy and matted with dark blood, passes you by in the water. Later you find a mural, 2 crowned figures holding just this beast on a chain. Oh. I see. Well, that sounds terrible. Anyway, search a chapel. Stone walls rise from a bluff. It commands the ravine like a king above its army. And that failed. Not a chapel, how could there be? Just a pleasingly and entirely coincidentally familiar arrangement of fallen stones atop the blasted ground. Someone sits on what is not the altar stone. Okay. Oh, second chance. Find the source of the voices. You can hear laughter nearby and the clink of glasses. You ford a steep hill and find the feckless theologian and the dismal paleographer sharing a bottle of brandy at the summit. The paleographer twines flowers in his hair, while the theologian corrects him. Violets, never roses, and never ever, ever lilies. There, I look half elegabalus already. They do not bother to notice you, lost in quiet bickering. Curious. What happens if I fail? Ah, the timing. It's too late. The beast, horned and bloody-flanked, has your scent. Its hooves kick up clouds of dead leaves as it charges. You scatter through the mists, losing each other in the wood. Cries sound in the fog, growing distant. It's hours before you find each other again. No one appeared to be significantly maimed, though. I mean, this is the one that has the better chance. Rest by the trees. A warm breeze scatters leaves from boughs. The babble of a brook gushes nearby. It would be just for a moment. You've walked so far. Sure. Rest by the trees. Again, narrow success. Under the boughs, with starlight in the sky and wind buffeting the trees, you dream of a woman, a crown in her hair. She holds out her hands, cupped. She plants the garden. She grows it wild. She pours the king's cup, and perforce she drinks. He gives himself to her, but not enough. Her eyes are hollow as the cup she bears. Curious. She plants the garden. She grows it wild. Pours the king's cup, and perforce he drinks. He drinks. Okay. He gives himself to her, but not enough. Her eyes are hollow as the cup she bears. I see. Well, I don't quite understand the detailed relation between those two, but... yeah. Okay. Oh. Well, apparently didn't make enough progress. Leave, your supplies are gone, your men belly grumbling, mutiny forming. The trees will be here tomorrow, the trees will always be here. Unfortunate. Discuss our findings. Do we have any findings? Nothing for the moment. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Now we're back here, though. With not much to our name. And an even worse situation than we had when we left, originally. So, things could be going better. Let's get some extra fuel, just on the off chance. How's our money situation, by the way? I really wish that I could just see my money somewhere nearby. I think it was under possessions there. Yeah, 34 sovereign, so even if I... God damn. So even if I found someplace that sells supplies, I can't buy them. That's irritating, to say the least. Alright, tell you what we do. We are headed back... What is this? Well... Turns out that there's no actual loss for losing crew, so... yeah, get rid of them. Okay, so I'm thinking we are just going to go straight back to Port Winchester because, well, things could be going much better for us in general. And since we're going to be going straight there, I will see you guys in just a bit. Just want to see if we make it, which is slightly unlikely. Cheers. Okay, guys, I actually just had an idea, or a notion, a thought, something I didn't actually check. We're going to go back to Port Avon real quick, because I think that they sold supplies, if I remember right, which I could very well not be remembering right. This could be completely futile, but if they are willing to buy fuel, and if they sell supplies, we might be able to, you know, not die. Although it seems that losing all our supplies didn't really do much to us. I don't know, maybe it made Terra go up quicker. Anyway. Nope. Never mind. Well, back to this possibly terrible idea. See you guys in a moment. Question, actually. Hunger. What exactly does that do, though? Run out, you'll gain hunger and eventually starve. Okay. But is starving integrated into the game? I suspect we'll find out soon. See if that happens, or if we manage to make it back to Port Winchester without dying. Or potentially eating our crew. Well. The crew are starving, hollow faces and wide, wolfish eyes. How the cold bites at your narrowed bodies. It's hard as diamond and sharp as tooth. How can you stop this damned shivering? I mean... yes, stoke the engines, burn more fuel until the boiler roars? The pipes thrum in their fixtures, warmth floods the ship. Your crew are grateful. This is not good. Do I actually stand a chance of making it back? Oh my god! It just occurred to me, now that I stopped at Port Avon briefly, and again, they really need to smooth out that transition, if I don't make it back to Port Winchester, I need to do all this over again. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. I should make it back to New Winchester, hopefully. Hopefully. I mean... I could try to kill that. Shit. Shaking hands, stomach pangs, delirium. It was only a matter of time before the accidents began. A corpse has been found in the engine room. A ruptured pipe released a fatal jet of steam. The body's flesh is seared. A sound from the gathered crew. Someone just licked their lips. Dispose of the body more pragmatically. A nod to your cook. There'll be stew tonight. All of a sudden we're unaccountably peckish. No one speaks at dinner, no one meets your eyes. No one looks too closely at the stringy meat bobbing in the broth. Spoons clink, the clock ticks, bellies fill. Well then. Seems we're cannibals again. Good news is that it worked out just perfectly. Wonderfully. Everything is fine. Hopefully nobody was looking at our locomotive from, this place where, yeah, all the locomotives are, and presumably people are watching us. A question though, where? No. Just give me the right button. Okay. I don't know if I can go past this. I think this is just a bridge. I assume I can. And I assume that correctly. Okay. Green good, red bad. Go a little bit. Yeah, a little bit. There we go. Okay. Well then. Well. That could have gone better. Starvation is your passenger now. He stalks the corridors. He reaches out a pale finger and another of you wastes away. You become accustomed to the discovery of cold, sunken corpses. Feast on the remains. You and those who share your appetites prowl the ship, gathering corpses like driftwood. The remaining crew lock themselves away. The stove blazes. The kitchen is daubed in crimson. The cleaver is knocked and red. It's a mean sort of feast. Gristle and marrow and soup. But your ravenous cutlery is abandoned. You scoop the broth up with your fingers. Juices stain your chin. We're unaccountably peckish. Very much so. Well then. Oh, no, I don't want to accidentally... Don't want to accidentally die here. Okay. Good news, everybody. We're still alive, kind of, almost. And nothing terrible happened at all. Ah, dear. Let's see this new Gazette real quick. The only newspaper worth reading in the New Winchester. Also the only one they'll allow in circulation. Its quality speaks for itself. Read the latest news. Blistering editorials on the overall direction of the Reach, and thundering reports straight from the front lines. The Assembly runs New Winchester from Victory Hall and seeks to strengthen its hand in the Reach. London's proxy, the Windward Company, however, maintain a considerable presence in the Reach. Although New Winchester is still neutral ground, tensions are mounting within and without the port. All work at Victory Hall has been stalled by a measure introduced by the prudent secretary of the Windward Company, attempting to regulate the materials of engines the company will accept trade with and from. It's widely believed the measure is an attempt by the company to force the Assembly to reveal their part in supporting the practice of illegal engine construction from salvage taken from wrecked locomotives. Interesting. Read the latest news. Was there anything else? No, just that. Okay. So, who wants to sign on for this happy little team of ours? Oh, dear. Oh, no, the company house, I suppose. We'll deliver our reports to you. Why not? The office's general manager lives in perpetual fear of his secretary, who was appointed directly from the London office. Their references were inarguable. It's a comfortable room for a modest secretary. Stained glass windows lay crimson slants across the desk. The prudent secretary receives your reports and reads them one by one. A number of questions follow, to which the secretary expects cogent, succinct answers. Her Majesty is grateful, they say, as you leave. Not that grateful, though, apparently. Well then. We might be SOL at this point. Do we have anything we can sell? What do I have in the hold? Some munitions. I got all this nonsense, but I can't sell those. Is there any place that will buy stuff from me? No? Apparently not. Oh. Oh. Well... I mean... Perhaps there's events that will help me? No? Okay. Well, we might be dead. But hopefully we can... I don't even know. Maybe we can find that person who needed a delivery next episode? I don't... We might be dead. We might be properly dead at this point, because hulls is bad, fuel's bad, supplies are bad, crew's dying, we've eaten a few of them. But I suppose all these are concerns for the future. For now, thank you for your time. Hit the like, comment, and subscribe buttons below. Use them responsibly. And I will hopefully see you all soon. Bye-bye.